I really hate attorneys. There should be another word for Scott because the way he represents you, the honesty, I don't get the feeling something's going on behind my back that I have to call somebody else to say, is this right? I trust Scott implicitly. I was driving down the street in 95th and Arapahoe, driving southbound on 95th, and traffic was all backed up. And I was gonna turn right. She gave it the gas and broadsided me. And the next thing, I was spinning, and I looked, and my leg was 3 feet away.
I was riding my motorcycle north through Loveland, coming up on a light where I was getting ready to turn right, and there's a left turn lane right there, and the young lady that hit me turned left, never saw me, never stopped, and T-boned me. I mean, I actually heard the 911 call, and the lady thought I was dead. I was not breathing, I was unresponsive.
The accident happened on Highway 56 in Berthoud, and a lady pulled out in front of me and did a left turn. My main artery was completely ripped. Broke my back, my arm was broken, hand was shattered, I got 4 pins in my knuckle, pelvis was shattered. I woke up in the hospital and I didn't even find out for 5 days afterwards that I had lost my arm.
So I was in a car accident in March 2017. I was going southbound on Peoria in Aurora, and I was rear-ended by a 16-year-old female with no driver's license and minimum insurance coverage. I was injured and I was taken to the hospital. I have a heart health history, so I was concerned about my heart rate being up so high and my blood pressure being up so high.
My son was at daycare one evening while I was at work. My husband was just finishing up his errands that he needed to run before he picked up my son. And I get the worst imaginable call any parent can get. It was my son, and all they told me was he was burned from a crock pot. And we got transferred to the main Swedish because they have the burn unit there. He knew exactly how to pick up the pieces and just guide us because I had no idea what to do. I was completely lost. He's an amazing man, and he's just a great guy. It was like having my dad help me. That's the best way to put it.
I hadn't obtained a higher known legal firm here in the Denver metro area. I wasn't a big enough fish in the pond, I guess I could say. I felt like I was put on the back burner a lot. So what I ended up doing is I actually fired my attorney, but I kind of went more for a personal connection this time instead of going off of advertising. Yeah, they may not have the billboards everywhere, the TV commercials that are on at all hours of the evening. You're always gonna get that response, and that's what I truly appreciated.
I think the other guys saw numbers. You're just another number to them. The way Scott approached it and talked to me and made me feel like a person. My dad always told me, you get that feeling. You know when you know, and I knew. I haven't had to do a damn thing. Honestly, he's done everything. He's doing his job, I'm doing mine, healing. Simple as that.
So I just put my trust in him, and I feel like he made the best decisions for me. He had experience in a lot of motorcycle accidents. He told me a story where he lost a friend. And so I really feel like, he really understands people's situation and will do the best for them in their situation and stuff. And I feel like the Sullivan Law Firm did great for me.
I called one attorney. He said, no, there's nothing I can do for you. Then through Biker Down, God love them forever, we heard of the Sullivan Law Firm. From the moment I called, he was in, taking care of us.
Because he becomes a friend, that's what he becomes. That's Scott O'Sullivan. That's the people that work for him. That's everybody he has around him all has that mentality, all has that heart that they're going to walk you through this, get you through this as easily as possible, as pain-free as possible, and see to it that you are treated fairly, justly, and that everything's going to be taken care of. And that's exactly what Scott and his firm do.